everyone, we have purple rain in the propylon chamber. I am going to go get this gentleman's crystal ball. Jojobon's crystal ball so that he likes us so we can finish the Mages Guild Destructive Erratum quest.
Will not go unnoticed. This will not go unnoticed.
There is someone out here monologuing. I don't even know who they are, so we're still in combat. Fine. I'm just gonna go here. Alright, this is another one of those weird layouts. I doubt that the way to the vault is actually the way to the vault. We'll find out. Nice layout, guys. Let's put the crates in a way to completely block the normal flow of movement. Oy. Don't step on the bear trap. Yeah, they've got like boxes blocking exits and such. Let's see. No. I'm betting we're gonna be in trouble here. Yeah. Okay, so this is not fun. I'll try to find my way, but the map is... This is the way out, right? No. Map is misleading and unhelpful. Yeah, I don't... you will forgive me. I do not like these puzzles. I do not enjoy this. This is why I have if I'm not going to go around this entire warren of things trying to find it, it's not worth it to me. Appreciate that people really, really enjoy building these puzzles. Oh, and it won't let me, huh? Okay, so there are like an insane number of levels here. All blocked off. Ugh. Okay. So I tried going to the vault entrance and it wouldn't. Okay. Hopefully this is it. Yeah, please forgive me. These are just intensely frustrating. I can't remember where I've been. I can't... The map doesn't clear as you go along. Wow. Oh, I'm exactly back to the beginning. Yep, this should be unlocked. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to, instead of going to the door, it won't let me. Okay. I don't have any choices here. Um, okay. I may need to cut out my relatively insane inability to remember where I've been or what I've done. But let's just see. Okay, so that's up. We needed to go back up, perhaps, to get to the vault. So at least I got that bit of information. But if I recall, yeah, the vault is down on that level. But I clearly can't get to it from that level. Okay. And this is just out. Alright. Try to lockpick him. Okay. So I would imagine picking the bear traps would... Oh no. No, I can't actually trigger them. Because that would be helpful to know where you've been. Oh. Well, I'll just have to go on the doors that I know I've picked. Oh, thank you. So, we picked a door to a room full of chocolate chip pudding or something. I don't know what that's... I genuinely don't know what that's supposed to be. Okay, I feel my blood pressure being an issue. Alright, I don't know what to do. Okay. Oh, did I do something good? I think I did something good. It's possible. No, I'm just gonna end up in the same spot. Alright, but let's go through it. So I should be on the bottom floor. Oh, stop doing. Come on now. Should philosophically... Oh, yeah, I'm just... Alright. Okay, this is the floor I need to be on. The center room is where I need to go. I've at least figured that out. Let's try to get there. I have reached level 25! Okay, so... In theory, right? Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, right. Okay. This is incredibly frustrating. But as long as I'm going to new places and killing new things and getting lockpick points. Okay. Oh, it still thinks I'm fighting. Telesaurus Volki. Oh, wow. It's a good thing I noticed that. Maybe I can teleport now, but maybe I'm close enough. Oh, man! Killed himself in a bear trap. Totally deserve that. Okay, I can't recharge my weapons. It continually thinks I am in battle, so... So, in theory, if I can go here and then go here and then go here, there's an open door. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. It's weird. Alright, I have the key. I might be able to get into the vault. Let's see. Oh, won't let me. Yeah, everything that is behind these crates that I can't get to is aggroing me. So I suppose the trick is to try to figure out which floor you can drop down through. I really don't know. I have been here. Try to find anywhere that gets me to a central room where I can drop down. Pudding room. Okay, there are two places you can drop down. So in theory, there's one through here. I haven't tried this. Oh, that's just another entrance. Okay. If I can get to the other drop down box. Ow. Well, I will work on my restoration. Try not to die of a heart attack. Okay. Here, alright. Here's the other drop down spot. Right down on, okay, let's... And I think we're on the first floor. Exactly back to where we were. Okay. Alright. I'm sorry. I don't like this. I get it. I get it. But even this looks like a massive maze at the bottom. This is just not my thing. So I am going to hide these. I'm afraid I am not going to progress in that section of the Mages Guild. Just, for me, not fun. I'm sure for other people, reading lots of books is not fun. Beneath St. Veloth's gaze, Relara Karaleth, who runs the Siltstrider caravan in Narcissus' foreign quarter, is concerned for her friend. Venoni Felder. Rylara hasn't seen Venoni in some time and asked me to check up on her in the St. Viloth quarter. I agreed to help.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Rylara wanted to check in? I didn't realize it had been that long. Gods, yes, we're all right. Nothing to worry about. I'll be sure to write to her at some point. Eventually. Are you sure you're all right? Well, if you must know, my husband Fevon and I have been working almost constantly to handle our casino debt. Don't ask any more, please. Don't ask Felvin either. We're fine. Look, just go outside and ask Felvin, okay? I don't want to talk about it. What is this writing? Don't ask Felvin. Go outside and ask Felvin. Ugh. Guys, come on. Casino debt. Ugh.
May I help you?
Deep breaths. Who told you that? Are you with the Tong? No, obviously you're not. Yeah, I made some dumb decisions and got our family into a mess. Now we're 5,000 drakes in debt to the Tong and working every single day to pay it off. That thug Gammy Selvin likes to check in on us frequently. It used to be terrifying, but now it's just burdensome. I keep telling her that we're working on it. The worst part is that the council club is right next door. We can't get away from them. 5,000 gold, I can pay that for you. What? You're serious? 5,000 drakes, just like that? In any other circumstances, I'd say that you wound my pride, but if this saves us from the Tong, who cares? 3 blessings. I mean it. Go in and tell Venoni yourself. I'm going to give this to Gami. Yeah, that's one nice thing about money. You can solve problems with it quickly.
This is an honor.
You did what? All 5,000? By the gods, I don't know what to say or how to even begin thanking you. No more late nights, no more kimono tongue thugs, no more casino, that's for damn sure. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll make sure Rylara hears about this too. Okay. Well, that's nice. Okay, so we're going to continue with the Ghost Ring. Foams Miral said that while he couldn't give me the exact location of Vanderlilion's Propylon Index, Vanderlilion? He did know it found its way to somewhere in the southern Coronati Basin near Sudrafim. Okay. Okay, we have not been here yet, so I'm gonna go here and then go east. Uh-oh. Yeah. We're on a weird fog shader day.
It's about time I had
You know what? I think this time I'm gonna land. Because it's not nice to be shooting at random flyers by. Rude. Don't do that. Weird finger trap log for giant fingers. Any real mushrooms? Thank you. Probably a bad idea, but she figures she's in the middle of nowhere. Hope she doesn't get fleas. Although she's certainly less afraid of disease. She really hopes that Dagoth doesn't live at the bottom of a maze. Of course, I know he doesn't, but she doesn't know that. She doubts much of her ability to be a hero. At least in the navigation department.
I would be honored to trade wares with you.
Assume you're here for the Chapel of Stendar? It is what it is. At least some of the pilgrims stop by my shop on the way there. Vanderelian. I might have seen the index you're looking for. A good few years ago, some travelers sold off a strange-shaped stone with some markings on it, and I kept it in the shop as a curiosity. It just sat on the shelf and gathered dust until a pilgrim bought it for me to use as an offering at the Laren ancestral tomb. That's just north of town along the road, on a fork to the right. It's probably still there, but I wouldn't recommend going grave robbing if you don't want to face someone's angry ancestors. Okay. Okay, looks like there's a quest to pick up over here.
Three
Or
blessings,
maybe
Sarah.
not. Hello, Outlander. I don't have any fish to sell you at the moment. I've been a bit distracted lately. I'm in need of some spiritual guidance. I heard one of the priests of the Chapel of Stendar say that in the West, worshippers of the Nine Divines often place shrines to the god Arcane near burial sites. I placed a small shrine to him inside my family's ancestral tomb to protect it from looters. When I returned to the tomb, the shrine was cracked. Same thing happened after I repaired it. I think the ghosts of my ancestors may be responsible. I only want to protect them. Could you help me find guidance on what to do in this solution? Do in this situation. Thank you. I'd be open to a solution from the Imperial cult of the Temple. I like what the priests of the Chapel of Stendar have to say, but I still pray to the three. There's a temple north of here at Ald Yuval. I'm open to answers from whoever's willing to offer them. Yeah, I would say if your ancestors don't have much time on their hands, they would certainly. Okay. Laren Ancestral Tomb. I certainly want to kick over Stendar shit. Probably makes like a weird, magical noise, and it just annoys them. Wong, wong, wong. That annoying crap out of here. As I can attest, magic is loud.
I see you. Hello.
I see you too. Did you come here to ridicule me? I'm the laughingstock of this town. I've been trying to wash it off for so long now, and nothing seems to work. I think the grumpy warlock who put the curse of foul stench on me. I think that grumpy warlock has put some curse of foul stench on me. What will I do now? I said some things that I regret. It's no use getting into the details. People always say that when it's the details that are the most important, because if I knew, I'd probably let this guy stink forever. He mumbled some nonsense under his breath, but I didn't think about it too much. The next morning, I felt like a guar had lain on me the whole night. Then I noticed the morbid smell. People avoided me as if I was carrying some deadly disease, and the guards kicked me out of town. I can't return to Sadrithim like this. Can you talk to the warlock for me? Tell him I'm sincerely sorry, and I ask him to free me of this stench. Thank you. The warlock's a Khajiit. I met him in Almastur, a canton city in the Thur River and north of Lake Coronati. He wasn't a fine smeller himself, so maybe start looking in the underworks first. That's where the shady types go, right? You're just digging the hole deeper. Okay. I really don't want to loot, but leaving an emerald or something is different from leaving a propylon index. So there is no marker. There's the key. Okay. I think that... Oh, there it is. Yay! Yay, marker! Ah, feels so much better. Yeah! Have you been standing behind there for like 1,000 years just waiting to jump scare someone? Okay. I'm sorry for taking your propylon index, but you do know they belong to the dwarves and it makes weird noises, right? Okay. Okay. I need to find Florindar. Florindar! Ah! Ah! And I'm close. Nice. Okay. Okay. So essentially the problem was that I couldn't... Oh, here we go. Oh, is that fog? Wow, it's foggy. Essentially the problem was that the sigil in Vandalirian wouldn't let me in. So if I go to the Propylon chamber here, I should be able to bypass the trap and go directly to the Propylon chamber. That's the theory, anyway. Is it Propylon? Propylon? I'm going to say Propylon. Okay, so that's Indomorano. Here's Vandalirian. Alright. Whoa! Hey, hey, hey! Hey! Settle down. Okay. Daedroth didn't particularly like to settle down. Alright. They took a chunk out of me. Interesting. The door is blocked by rubble and will not open. Rubble. I need a shovel to clear away the rubble? What? Thank you. There's a shovel. Good lord. Okay, it's rubble, not pudding. It looks like chocolate chip pudding, like with the big, rustic, broken chocolate chips. That was not helpful. That was really not helpful because I needed to get past the sigil. Yeah, this... Alright. Okay, so, I believe that I bound or marked at that sigil location. Let's see. Vandalirian Vault. There we go. No. Well, I have it. Alright, I don't know what to do. Okay, I thought it was random loot, but I did pick it up. The Vec Sigil. There we go. Vec Sigil Amulet of Entry. I probably don't need to wear it, but okay. Yay! I actually solved a problem. I'm so proud. Hi. Short-lived celebration, yes? Oh, you. Stop with the ow. Don't, no. Don't do that. Okay, we're just gonna do this for a little while, okay? It's gonna take a little while. Sorry. Okay. Promise you, this ring is not worth all of this effort. And I'm gonna go back after spending like months of my life getting this done, and they're gonna go, thank you. Hey, you know what? I'm calling in the troops. I imagine that sound is the sound that the Stendar temple makes to the ancestor ghost. This is why they have to crack it. Oh, Hunger Tongue is just nasty. Wow. Wiped out my Dremora pretty quickly. More pudding. Where am I going? Again? Now that I'm in the vault? Aha! I see a blue marker. Except that's where I came in. That's where I came in! What? Okay. Okay. You all the way down here. Why do you guys do this to me? Why is this necessary? Why did I volunteer for this? Okay, it says it's up a level. Got an arrow anyway. Okay, in theory, I should be standing on top of it. Mm. Super gross. And you're telling me I should have healed, which is true. Gross. Okay. We have another something that's difficult to charge. Okay, I got tons of gems. Might as well use them. What is this about? Now you guys are stuck, aren't you? Okay, so I don't know where to go. Okay, this is where we came in. This is where the sigil was. There is no exit here or here. It has to be somewhere down here. Okay. So we need to get... I have no idea where we need to get. Okay, been here. Been under the water. I'm going to double check to make sure that there isn't more about water. I don't know if this is where I already went. Looks different. Or hard to tell. Okay. Big cavern, one entrance, but different levels. Let's see if... I don't see any exit but the regular tunnel. Okay, so I've been up in this section. There's a tunnel there. And a tunnel here. I think this is the one that I already have been in. Except I didn't go over here, did I? Alright. Okay. Progress. And I'm going to say... What? Oh. I need a longbow. Okay, there you are. Wow, I'm nearly dead. Okay, and there are multiple levels here. I can see. I have to choose my exit. Okay, there are no actual other exits. I-star. Your I-star? I'm not sorry. You are... Okay. Wow, okay. At least you can't run away far, but this is a pain in the ass. Oh my god, you guys. So annoying. Okay, so it is not particularly confusing here. There's only one exit. My Tremora are lost. Or Daedra. I keep saying Dremora when I need to say Daedra. Sorry. Hi. Wow. Okay. Tell you what. Okay, so the clan fear are probably summoned. So I'm not really going to worry about them. I'm trying to get the summoners, but there are a ton of Dremora. Let me see if I can just get the hunger first, because we know that didn't summon anything unless it summoned fire. Okay, bring the hunger down. You look like you're summoning something. And y'all look like you killed my guys. One hit point left with you seem to be your own guy. Yes, I see you. You are the guy who gets the guys. Which is why you're running away. As far and fast as... Wow, that's like... Cut it out, guys. I'm gonna say this is an excessive fight. Really. Well, at least I'm raising up my blunt weapon skill. Oh, these guys running away at 50 miles an hour is just not my favorite thing. And he's gone. Wow. Okay. Come on. Back in the room. No, you can't get by me. We're in this room now. And I'm closing the door. And I don't think Dremora can open doors. Fatal flaw. Jesus. Okay, now time to get to plundering. better than to pick up those hearts, but I never learned to, alright, fine. I got some one-handed blunt skill. Ebony war axe. Well, that's nice. Okay, back in the room. Back in the room. Just like your buddy. Oh, you can open doors! Man! A lot of Dremora forks, folks. A lot of Dremora forks. The vault is full of Dremora forks. You know, a book stand in a vault without a book is just... You guys are mean. Okay, unfortunately, I'm nowhere closer to the ghost ring. There's no exit down here. There's no exit up there. Oh, you are kidding me. Alright. I have got to stop looting, she says as she continues to loot. Alright. Ooh. Oh, the ebony claymore disappeared. Alright. The ghost ring is on the ghost! Oh, wow, okay. Skeleton, anyway. Skeleton of Belshazzar. Ah, okay. I already did it. Will you stop being a thing? I would like that very much. Lots of ebony weapons, anyway. Okay. That is good. Why it had a marker in a room somewhere else, I don't know, but it's done. Okay. The ghost ring. Cast when used, fortify conjuration 20 to 30 points for 30 seconds. A million, 20 to 30% for 30 seconds. Okay. Oh my god. So. Good. Thank you. You have helped me out endlessly. Okay. Alright. I believe I am done, and I am going back, and if I am not done, I will never hear of it again. She's still waiting outside. Says she's here.
Welcome, friend. Warm greetings, Outlander. Care to peruse my spell?
And I'm still hearing that. Can you still hear the combat music? Like I'm still fighting? Okay, I'm gonna go back to
Warm greetings, Outlander.
Vanderelian to see if
Care
she's
to
waiting
peruse
outside.
my spell?
Okay. Mm. I'm gonna see if she's waiting outside. There she is.
I am honored. Truly. How may I help you?
You have it? Glad to see my research has finally produced real results. Now give it to me, and you may receive your reward. Thank you. I know it couldn't have been easy recovering the ring on your own, so let me teach you a special spell I created to call it in some backup in tough situations. And a hefty gold reward, of course. You can return to the guild hall now, too. I'll join you there soon. Carol's called Aid, 4,000 gold. So Carol's Called Aid is summoned Remora 2 for 45 seconds on cell. Okay. House Redoran, unrest in the house. Lamara Lendu asked me to inspect the Thuring Lily, a merchant vessel being held at the dock of Almarak. Orders are to look for anything illegal. Oh. Hahaha. This is the one that has the... Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna port there. Oh, it won't let me. Okay. Yeah, this is the one that has the stuff in the barrels. Okay, I get it.
Yes, Dunmer?
Go
What
ahead.
do you want?
I'm waiting.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. This whole situation is outrageous. We're honest traders delivering Kwama eggs and hound meat to our esteemed business partners from Narcissus. It's no wonder that most traders avoid this dump. This ludicrous standards are applied to every ship that comes through. Alright, I'm gonna just pick the lock, I guess. Hey, you weren't supposed to be here. I'm giving you 10 seconds, then it'll get ugly. Yeah? Really? So you've given me 10 seconds
Welcome,
to
friend.
draw my bow? You know, I could just stand here, really.
Die.
Hey, sweetie. Yeah, I kind of thought that's how it was gonna go. Some people can't read the room. Okay. Barrels have skooma and tana in them. Assume I'm supposed to carry it back. Enhanced ebony boots of air. Constant effect of feather 10 and fortify acrobatics 3. Well, that's nice. Alright, I'm not going to steal your Kwama eggs, though I want to.
You bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
I knew something was up. Good work. I'll send my men to seize the ship and arrest anyone who remains on board. Let this be a lesson in due diligence for both Delis and you. Got a reward for you and, of course, more duties. I should seek the council on Vardenfell if I want further advancement. Okay. Alright. I want you to pay a visit to the Assyrian clan of the Shanathi. Clan of Shanathi nomads located southwest of the Hlalu mining towns in Shipal Sharai. I've learned that this particular clan is home to descendants of former Redoran noble families that abandoned the Water's March. It seems that not all of them have joined House Hlalu, although if you could argue that the distinction between Hlalu and the Shanathi is largely arbitrary. No matter, a name that caught my eye was Zusinamasar Telendas. The members of the Telendas family were known for being fierce, honorable warriors and steadfast supporters of the Water's March. If Zusinamasar is anything like them, I need to know. I would gladly welcome him to my retinue. You'll approach him with an offer to join the ranks of House Redoran again. Tell him that with us, he'll finally have a purpose, a mission, instead of squandering his life as a tribesman in a dusty desert in the middle of nowhere. Do whatever you must to convince him.
It's so good to
Okay.
meet you.
That was a Redoran thing. I am going to go see if I can advance. Redoran, I don't know. I am really confused.
So good to see you.
Any word on the smugglers in Unfortunately, you do not
No.
meet our requirements, and you have not performed enough duties.
Oh, both. Okay. So can you train me, sir?
Count only the happy hours.
I'm gonna get my blunt up.
Any word on the smugglers in Shurenbal?
Alright. Diving for Arns. Ervin Arns, a clerk at the shipbuilder in Sailor's Hall, has asked me to look for some lost cargo. This is the guy who says it's beneath his dignity. worry, sir. I'm an old hand at swimming around in weird, bleh, weird, gross canals. Vivek required it for some really strange reason. Alright. At least the water looks clean, you know. Might be something wrong with my quick loot. What is the deal? Oh, okay. I already got a cog from somewhere else. Alright. Oh, this is so confusing. Come on. Oh, did I sell this stuff? I don't even know what it is. Oh, the water looks clean, but it isn't. Okay, I don't know what he wants. I don't know where he is. It looks like I got stuff out and then it's not marked request and then he's not marked to return to. So, I'm not terribly invested in this. Okay. Mages Guild investigation at Fort Windmoth. Francine asked me to find out why she got arrested. She wants me to go to Fort Windmoth and investigate there.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Okay, we're at
Whatever
my
you
favorite
want.
places.
Within
Oh, it looks
reason.
like I thought I'd been to Windmoth. There are too many moths. Thought I'd
Keep
been here
moving.
before, so I broke my rule, but we'll carry on. I'm pretty sure I can survive.
Is there something I can do for you?
Why do you ask? Ah, I see. You're a member of the Mages Guild too. That means you're in the know, or even worse, an accomplice. These are crimes too, Dunmer. I have an arrest warrant for Francine Aldari, and the escape of her makes the case even more complicated. I'll leave the choice to you. Pay her a fine of 5,000 gold, or you commit the crime of impeding the investigation. Just tell me why you arrested her, and I'm gone. I'm afraid that's not possible. You're not authorized to get this information. Even if I wanted to tell you, I couldn't. I'd have to convince the responsible people. That'd take a hell of a lot of time and money, and unfortunately, I can't afford that. I wonder if you understand what I'm talking about. And then I'll pay the fine. Whatever decision, I'll drop the arrest warrant for now, and additionally, I'll give you a free piece of advice with it. Stay away from my fort from now on. I hate the thought of criminals and their accomplices hanging around at my fort. If that's the case, it might happen that I find the arrest warrant again. Well, why? What? Why? I'm not picking the lock directly behind. This is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know why. What am I supposed to do? Okay, I am so sick of these. Ugh. Forget it. Forget it. Just rage quit on that one. Trouble brewing in Balfoyen. Nevusa, Fallon, and Balfoyen asked me to help her frame the other alchemist in town. Yeah, I'm not doing that either. Hans in luck. So let's go back to Hans. Are you the guy who's made me loot alcohol for the last month? Every bit of alcohol in the world? Oh,
Please, have a look around.
Sweetie, don't shoot the door. Didn't do anything to you. Put your bow away. You're in civilized
Hail
company.
and welcome, friend. Hail!
You're a liar. These merchants didn't cheat you. All of them are innocent. I knew it. You're just like those swindlers. Don't come back seeking my help when they cheat you too. Okay. That was unsatisfying. Staff of Banishing Light. Tisa has tasked me with obtaining the Staff of Banishing Light from the enchanter Aryadora in her store in the Bazaar of the Abbasian.
Greetings.
Magic is my speciality. How can I help you?
Another guild mage here about the staff. How many times do I have to tell Tisa I'm not going to just hand it over? The answer is no. If she wants it, she can pay for it. The guild needs it for its mission. Fine. Since we're friends, I'll turn it over. Please know that I expect this to pay dividends with you lot, or at minimum that you can make some real headway on your, quote, mission. The mission is to remove the undead.
With pleasure. Please, go
I
ahead.
think that's
I'm
a pretty
all
good mission.
ears.
Well met, friend.
Good work. Let me see the staff. I believe we'll need more time to perfect the spell. I'll hold on to the staff for now. Speak to me when you're prepared for further duties. I have no duties for you. Speak to me when you've reached the rank of conjurer. Okay. Bounty, Jairus Tracius. Brock, the proprietor of the Gosha Inn, has requested that I help him find a thief with a bottle of wine. Oh, I remember this being really hard to find. Lovian man. Alright. Why are they in Old Ebonheart? What the hell? What the hell, guys? Look, if stealing wine was really... Oh, you know, it's just sending me after the bottles of wine.
9 good days to you, Sarah.
Ow, not so loud, please. My head is still pounding. I think I even lost some possessions in the city. Yes, I'm missing my family ring, wolfskin gloves, journal, and heirloom sword. Could you find them for me? Okay. Yeah, okay. It's just sending me to where there's wine. Yeah, it's not actually sending me anywhere toward Juris Tracius. I remember running down the roads. I remember trying to do this, so... Untrack hide. You'll forgive me if finding a drunkard isn't my highest priority. Okay, we are to Mehra Milo and the Lost Prophecies. Caius Casades was recalled to the Imperial City. Says he believes I'm really the Nerevarine. He wants me to find the Lost Prophecies and deliver them to Nibani Mesa. His parting orders are to go to the Hall of Wisdom in Vivec, where Mehra Milo will tell me how to get the Lost Prophecies. He says she's being watched, and if something's gone wrong, she'll leave me a message under the code word Amaya. Okay, I had really hoped to get higher in the temple before doing this, but I'm really at a standstill. It looks like I've either messed up somewhere along the way. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of tracking points. Okay, so with some foresight, I'm going to go to the Caldera Guild of Mages. Wait a minute. Let's see if I have any intervention in my... Yeah, I've got Divine NLCV intervention, so I'm good with that. I'd hoped to get a little bit higher in the temple quests before I did this, but because you can get beyond a certain point simply by having temple rank, but that doesn't appear to be the thing that's happening, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. Alright, so we are gonna go ahead and go to the Hall of Wisdom. But I'm probably not going to finish this in one go. I'm not sure. Okay, so
Hello.
for Mehra.
Greetings. I am at your service.
So we're gonna go to her quarters. She isn't in the library.
What are you doing? Get out!
Pay gold.
I accept this gold in payment of the fines and compensation ordered by the court. And now you are free to go.
Okay. Milo's quarter key. That would have been helpful. Okay. No to Amaya. Sorry I missed you. I had to run some old documents over to the Inquisitor at the Ministry of Truth, and I'm likely to be tied up there for a while. Why don't you meet me there as soon as you can? Then we can leave together as soon as I'm done. And Amaya, don't forget to bring me the 2 Divine Intervention Scrolls you borrowed. Or if you use them, buy a couple of new ones for me. I think I'm going to need them soon. Janan Mullaney at the Mages Guild in the Foreign Quarter keeps them in stock. Alvela Saram is the guard at the entrance. Just tell her you're looking for me, and she'll let you in. Your faithful friend, Mehra. Yes, I left a couple of levitate potions here for you, just in case. I couldn't remember if you knew the spell or not, so I drew a couple from stock. Okay. So I suppose it should be a better policy for me to complete quests and not let them loop around, but... Okay, so we're going up to the Hall of Processing, which is in that hanging meteor. I don't necessarily have much patience with things that are like, here's a random silver sword, deliver it here. If it is important enough to be marked quest, then I'll do that. That is a cool statue. She's still deeply impressed with the city. Maybe not so much with the people. She believes Caius to be a good agent, and I know it's just the writing. But everybody seems to know he's a special agent. Mehra knows. Hasfat and Tabalus, they clearly sit down and discuss all of this, so he knows everybody. I don't think he kept the cover of the Skooma Addict very well. And I don't think it was a cover. I think it was just a Skooma Addict. Okay. No, wait. I'm going up to... I have to go up to the, Falling Star. Alright. This is a fairly difficult quest. I hope my stealth is good enough. It can be a real pain. I was hoping to be able to wear the Indoril
Welcome. I'm sorry.
gear.
No pilgrims allowed in the ministry. I'll have to ask you to leave. But you're not here to visit anyone, are you? Mehra said you would come. I'll say you subdued me with magic and stole my key. It opens all 3 exterior doors. The upper back door is best. You'll need other keys for other doors inside. Search for the keys in desks. No one carries keys while on duty. Mehra is in the prison keep in the cell on the far right. Mehra said you'd bring scrolls to get out. Some of us are sympathetic to the dissident priests, but kill an ordinator, and you'll lose that sympathy. You've got rank in the temple. Maybe you can bluff your way through. Here's the key to the entrance. Now get going.
Okay, it says I've got rank in the temple. That might be enough. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go back and get the Indoril gear that I was given from the chest and put it on and see if my rank and the gear will make it a different outcome. So you are breaking you're breaking Mehra Milo out of prison. So I'm going to take off my... Oh. No, that was just my shirt. Okay. Where's my robe? Okay, so now I am in Indoril gear. I have some temple rank. Last time I did this, I had to sneak through. This time, maybe I can just walk. If not, I will sneak through. Okay, so... Oh, teleportation magic does not work here. Well, that was not very helpful.
I am blessed to be at your service. Your talents are noteworthy, but some question your depth of devotion. Perform more duties for the temple,
Unfortunately, yeah,
and you will soon be rewarded. You honor me.
I can't really debug the temple issue. I don't know what it is. I'll keep going through and see if I can do it, but I'm not going to hold up the main quest because we've still got a long way to go. Okay, so wearing the Induril gear. So she said to go to the highest point. You think they could do better at building this stuff, right? Let's have a rope bridge. Okay. Alright, I'm going to save here and see if I can just walk and bluff my way through. I believe it's just an upward climb.
Now you
Oh.
die!
Okay. See, that didn't work. Okay. Apparently you can't calm them, and I'm gonna have to sneak. Well, it's unfortunate. I really wanted to get that solution to be able to use my temple rank and gear. That's a bummer. So ideally, that's what I would like to do had I been able to, complete the quests that I was trying desperately to complete. All right. I'm gonna see if I can load up Calm.
Guards! Intruder!
Okay, Calm's working.
Guards! Intruder!
You Inma. What do you want? Guards! Intruder!
Okay. So I am technically keeping up with the whatever they need because I haven't killed anyone.
May I help you?
I don't remember which one she's in, so just... Okay, so we have learned that Calm works, which is nice.
What was that?
I'm not going to talk to any of the other prisoners.
You may speak.
From where do you hail, friend? I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't have my calm up.
are you?
Wow. Okay, so I need to be a bit more discreet down here. Well, we were learned where Mehra Milo isn't. Yeah, they stagger me too much for me to be able to uh cast any spells. And I don't want to hurt them. So, all right. While I'm in here, I'm gonna prep a little bit better. Heal up. And I forgot, of course, while I'm levitating, I can't sneak.
Is there something I can do for you?
Okay. Seems like a good time to use the Amulet of Shadows. Okay, stop using the amulet, sweetheart. Use a lockpick. Good job. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Okay, I did it. Didn't kill anybody. Clearly they all saw me, though. Whether or not they can recognize me, I don't know. Okay. I am gonna put my regular gear back on. Okay.
Do you have the Divine Intervention Scrolls? I have an escape plan. I'll need one Divine Intervention Scroll myself for my escape plan. Getting out will be a lot faster and safer for you if you have one. But if you haven't got one for yourself, maybe you can find some other way out. Now listen, here's my plan. Give me a Divine Intervention Scroll. I'll meet you at the secret dissident priest's monastery at Holomaian. For safety, we'll travel separately. When you get out of here, look for a woman named Blata Hateria on the east docks of Ebonheart. Tell her I sent you, and that you want to go fishing. She'll bring you to Holomaian by boat. I'll meet you there, and we'll get the lost prophecies from Gilvas Barelo, the leader of the dissident priests. And magic conceals the Holomaian entrance. Speak to Vivrana Arian, a monk at the dock at Holomaian, about the hidden entrance.
Okay. So, there she goes. Wow, they take really good care of their prisoners, huh? Alright, so I am going to... We'll finish that up later. That went better than I expected. Hello, baby. Hey. She's a little horrified, wondering if anything happens to her, what would happen to her baby. Especially grateful for home right now. Seeing those cells, and she hopes she doesn't end up in one. Okay, it seems relevant to start reading the lessons of Vivek now. I don't know that we have all of them, but we'll begin. She's growing more and more curious and was going to save these, but with a dissident priest. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to remember to read them in order. Because numerically they're putting them 1, 15, 20, so it's going 1, 2 instead of... So they're really not in order. You don't have all of them. We'll just start reading them.
He was born in the ash among the Velothi, anon Chima, before the war with the northern men. Ayem came first to the village of the Nechiman, and her shadow was that of Boethia, who was the prince of plots, and things unknown and known would fold themselves around her until they were like stars, or the messages of stars. Ayem took a Nechiman's wife and said, I am the face-snaked queen of the 3-in-1. In you is an image and a 7-syllable spell, Ayem Ai Seti Ai Vik, which you will repeat to it until mystery comes. Then Ayem threw the Nechiman's wife into the ocean water, where draughts took her into castles of glass and coral. They gifted the Nechiman's wife with gills and milk fingers, changing her sex so that she might give birth to the image as an egg. There she stayed for 7 or 8 months. Then Set came to the Nechiman's wife and said, I am the clockwork king of the 3-in-1. In you is an egg of my brother-sister, who possesses invisible knowledge of words and swords, which you shall nurture until the Hortator comes. And Set then extended his hands, and multitudes of homunculi came forth, each like a glimmering rope through the water, and they raised the Nechiman's wife back to the surface world, and set her down on the shoals of Azura's coast. There she lay for 7 or 8 more months, caring for the egg knowledge by whispering to it the codes of Mephala and the prophecies of Veloth, and even the forbidden teachings of Trinimac. 7 Daedra came to her one night, and each one gave to the egg new motions that could be achieved by certain movements of the bones. These are called the Barons of Move Like This. Then an 8th Daedroth came, and he was a demi-prince called Farnuit Hen, or the multiplier of motions known. And Farnuit Hen said, Whom do you wait for? To which the Nechiman's wife said, The Hortator. Go to the land of the Indoril in 3 months' time, for that is when war comes. I return now to haunt the warriors who fell and still wonder why, but first I show you this. Then the barons and the demi-prince joined together into a pillar of fighting styles terrible to behold, and they danced before the egg and its learning image. Look, little Vake, and find the face behind the splendor of my bladed carriage, for in it is delivered the unmixed conflict path, perfect in every way. What is its number? It is said the number is the number of birds that can nest in an ancient Tibrol tree, less 3 grams of honest work. But Vivek, in his later years, found a better one, and so gave this secret to his people. "For I have crushed a world with my left hand," he will say, "but in my right hand is how it could have won against me. Love is under my will only." The ending of the words is Almsivi. Finally, the simulacrum of the Nechiman's wife became unstable. The Dwemer in their haste had built it shoddily, and the ashes of Red Mountain slowed its golden tendons. Before long it fell on its knees beside the road to the lands of the Indoral and pitched over, to be discovered 80 days later by a merchant caravan on its way to the capital of Veloth, anon Almalexia. Vivek had not been among his people all the days of his pre-life, so he stayed silent and let the chimer in the caravan think that the simulacrum was broken and empty. A Chimeri warrior who was protecting the caravan said, "Look here how the Dwemer try to fool us as ever, crafting our likenesses out of their flesh metals. We should take this to the capital and show our mother Ayem. She will want to see this new strategy of our enemies." But the merchant captain said, "I doubt that we shall be paid well for the effort. We can make more money if we stop at Normok and sell it to the Red Wives of Dagon, who pay well for the wonders made by the deep folk." But another chimer, who was wise in the ways of prophecy, looked on the simulacrum with disquietude. "Was I not hired on to help you seek the best of fortunes? I say you should listen to your warrior then, and take this thing to Ayem, for though manufactured by our enemies, there is something in it that will become sacred, or has been already." The merchant captain took pause then, and looked on the simulacrum of the Nechiman's wife, and though he heeded always the advice of his seers, could do no more than think of the profits to be made at Normok. He thought mainly of the Red Wives' form of recompense, which was four-cornered and good-wounded, a belly magic known nowhere else under the moons. His lust made him deny Ayem his mother. He gave order to change course for Normok. Before the caravan could get under way again, the Chimeri warrior who had counselled a passage to the capital threw his money to the merchant captain and said, "I will pay you thus for the simulacrum, and warn you. War is coming with the shaggy men of the north, and I will not have my mother Ayem at uneven odds with one enemy while tending to another." "Nerevar," the merchant captain said, "this is not enough. I am triune in my own way, but I follow the road of my body and demand more." Then Vivek could not remain silent any more, and said into Nerevar's head these words, "You can hear the words, so run away. Come, Hortator, unfold into a clear unknown. Stay quiet until you've slept in the yesterday, and say no elegies for the melting stone." So Nerevar slew the merchant captain and took the caravan for his own. The ending of the words is Almsivi. Then came the war with the northern men, where Vivek did guide the Hortator into swift and tricky union with the Dwemer. The greatest demon chieftains of the frigid west were those listed below, 5 in unholy number. Hoaga, the mouth of mud, who appeared as a great bearded king, had the powers of marshalling and breathing the earth. On the battlefields, this demon would often be seen on the sidelines, eating the soil voraciously. When his men fell, Hoaga would fill their bodies back with it, whereupon they would rise again and fight, albeit slower. He had a secret name, Fenja, and destroyed 17 Chimeri villages and 2 Dwemeri strongholds before being turned away. Chemua, the running hunger, who appeared as a mounted soldier with full helm, had the powers of heart roaring and of sky sickening. He ate the Chimeri hero, Dres Kizumeti, sending the spirit back to the Hortator as an assassin. Sometimes called First Blighter, Chemua could give clouds stomach aches and turn the rain of Veloth into bile. He destroyed 6 Chimeri villages before he was slain by Vivek and the Hortator. Bahag, the two-tongued, who appeared as a great bearded king, had the powers of surety and form change. His raiders were small in number, but ran amok in the west hinterlands, killing many Velothi trappers and scouts. He fell in a great debate with Vivek, for the warrior poet alone could understand the northern man's 2-layered speech, though Almsivi had to remain invisible during the argument. Barfok, made of planes, who appeared as a winged human with lick-encrusted spear, had the powers of event denouement. Battles fought against her would always end in victory for Barfok, because she could shape outcomes by singing. 4 Chimeri villages and 2 more Dwemer strongholds were destroyed by her decision enforcement. Vivek had to stuff her mouth with his milk finger to keep her from singing Veloth into ruin. Ysmir, the dragon of the north, who always appears as a great bearded king, had powers innumerable and echoing. He was grim and dark, and the most silent of the invading chieftains, though when he spoke, villages were uplifted and thrown into the sea. The Hortator fought him unarmed, grabbing the dragon's roars by hand until Ysmir's power throat bled. These roars were given to Vivek to bind into an ebony listening frame, which the warrior poet placed on Ysmir's face and ears to drive him mad and drive him away. The coming forth and the driving away brings all things around. What I shall say next is unpleasant to record. Hermamora Altadun, Altadun. The ending of the words is Almsivi.
She takes a deep breath and is more horrified than anything else she has ever read. This is the wisdom of Vivek? This is what she's been waiting to read until she became more enlightened and capable? This is nothing but insanity. This is lust and insanity. Milkfinger is genitals. This is all about sex and lust for power. Absolutely horrified. This is who created that beautiful city? This is what is kept on top of sacred readings everywhere? This? She's horrified. She wakes up and eats mechanically. She's just nothing but jaw drop. How can something so beautiful be built on such insane dreck? This is horrible. This is what the temple upholds? And these aren't written of Vivek. These are written by Vivek. These are sermons. These are things that came out of his mouth. How is any of this possible? She doesn't know what to do. The pull to pray to this altar that she's done every day. Can she give that up? She's stunned and for a day she is just going to sit here until her jaw comes off the ground, if it comes off the ground.